Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to be reacting to the video of my very first triathlon. This channel shows the full journey of my triathlon journey, which means it shows the very beginning. So I thought it'd be fun today to react to my very first triathlon video. So anyways, this is the video here, and once again, as you see, TVC is on the thumbnail, and the reason for that is because my channel used to be called the Variety Channel. Anyways, let's get into this.
Go is the only generative
and we
AI
get an ad,
product
of
that you
course.
need. Generative AI in
Shut
every
up.
Welcome guys to the third vlog of the channel. We're at the day before my first triathlon, the surf. I'm very nervous right now, but yeah.
You don't sound like it.
Stay motivated, and yeah. This is the bike I'm going to be using for the cycle leg. I didn't mention this before, but we're currently in a hotel.
This is the worst camera angle ever. Don't film. Well, I haven't got the best camera angle either, but where I'm living at the moment, I haven't really got many other options to stand the GoPro up.
In Mount Maunganui, and that's because my race, the sprint triathlon, starts at 7 AM, and where I live is like an hour and a half away, so it wouldn't be ideal to get up at like 4:30 just to drive.
You don't need to explain why you're staying at a hotel. Like, the viewers don't care. Oh, the iMovie text. The iMovie text, bro. I'm so glad I don't use that now.
I slept alright, like 7 hours or something. So this is me, like, at the arrival.
Oh my god. I've got cages for pedals on my bike. I forgot about this. I forgot that I didn't use cleats.
I'm setting up my transition area with my bike, my shoes.
At least video it. Don't show me a freaking image.
My helmet and some electrolyte drinks. This is me, like 10 minutes before the race. As you can see, I don't look very...
This is YouTube, not Google Slides.
Very energetic. That's because I didn't actually sleep too well the night before, because in my hotel I was close to the street, so I could hear the loud cars, the people partying. Yeah.
This could have been cropped out. No one cares.
Here I am in my triathlon suit, about to race.
No one calls it a triathlon suit. It's a tri-suit.
So I actually got worried that the water was going to be really cold, and that my tri-suit wasn't going to keep...
it's going to be cold.
The race. Like, I was 10 times more nervous the day before than on the day, which I honestly...
I'm already bored. This is so long of just still images and nothing happening in the videography. Just come on.
Here we are at the start line. There is a lot of people, as you can see.
Finally some videos.
Yeah, here we go. And I'm a very cautious person, so I didn't go sprinting like everyone else. Here I am coming out of the first lap of the swim. Let me just say
look at the dude next to me. He's like some 60-year-old. Bro, I'm playing so bad. What the hell?
First buoy is so hard because you have to just dive
under all the... I'm like jogging. Bro, you're meant to be sprinting in between the water.
And now I'm annoyed here because I realize I have to do the waves again. Here I am at the transition.
Bro, I'm literally next to like mid-aged adults, and I'm losing to them in the swim. I mean, at least I know I've come a long way since then.
From the end of the swim to the transition area was honestly quite long. It was like 300 meters.
Again, the still images just make you want to click off the video.
The bike was definitely the easiest part of the triathlon because it was all flat.
The reason why I said it's the easiest is because I would always go way too easy, and I wouldn't know how to push myself on the bike.
Every now and then, the pro cyclists, they'd all be in like a group and they'd fly.
I could just show like a video of me talking to the camera instead of this random ass stock image.
Past me, man. Like, some of them had time trial bikes and stuff, and they would turn so sharply, it was quite insane. By the way, my legs were...
Again, look at this Donnie over here, who's literally beating me.
By this point, I've ran 3 kilometers out of the 5 kilometers, and I was not feeling good because I didn't smile.
You shouldn't be feeling good, man.
I definitely slowed down by this point. Like, I started at like 3.
You just hear my brother in the background of this video. Because I wouldn't even use like a microphone or anything. I'll just speak into my MacBook Air.
That's right. The last 800 meters of the run was on the beach. It was so...
On the beach? What?
Now I'm about to finish the run.
Finally, some videoing.
I was so done at this point. Like, why do they have to end it on the sand? Like, why?
Because it's Surf Breaker Triathlon.
So here, as you can see by the laps, these are the results.
We're 5.5 minutes into the video. The racing is already done. How can there still be 4 minutes left? I do not remember.
So the swim, the 750 meters
14 minutes? Bro, nowadays I do 10, just under 11. Bro, how slow was I going?
I downloaded a quite, like, unpopular triathlon widget from
Oh my god, I'm already bored. It's just me talking to a freaking computer screen. This is not good for the average American who has a 3-second attention span.
So yeah, the second transition took me 2.5 minutes, but that was because
2.5 minutes.
the transition from the bike to the run took me 50 seconds, which was fairly quick and easy. All I had to do was take my
Bro,
helmet
it
off,
takes
put
me
my...
shorter now. And back then what I did was I would wear my running shoes for the bike and the run. So it takes me like 45 seconds now, even though I have to change shoes.
max heart rate got to 202 during that. Like, that's pretty
That's
ridiculous.
amateur. At Triathlon this year, I got it to 210.
Yeah, my total finishing time for my first sprint triathlon was 1 hour and 16 minutes, which honestly I'm happy with.
Yeah, I'll say I definitely was expecting a slower time than 1:16 for my first triathlon. Like, I was pretty surprised for it to be that quick for my very first one when I little to no cycling experience at all.
I came 77th out of 128 people, which I think is fairly decent for my
How is
first
there
triathlon.
still
and
2 more minutes of me just talking to the screen? Oh, never mind. There's more of this slideshow presentation.
And I was literally spending a minute trying to open the water bottle.
This is so irrelevant.
This I actually find quite funny.
Like, I took the aero bars off because they're not allowed in most triathlons. But how did my bike have aero bars but not clipless pedals? Like, that is a bike that no one will have ever seen before.
A good bike, like a good road bike, fairly expensive, and yet my shoes had holes in them. It's quite funny to have such a
That's the funny comparison?
When we arrived there, actually, my dad said that the waves didn't look too bad, but he in his head he knew
Surf
that
Breaker Triathlon recently, the second time I did this triathlon. It was so good. There was like no waves. It was perfect.
and I had to deal with a beach at the end of the run.
Everyone else
And
had
also-
to deal with the beach.
It was hard, but it was definitely worth it. I felt great at the end. I recommend triathlons for everyone.
And I still recommend triathlons for everyone.
Yeah, and there was nowhere to sit. Like, there were people everywhere.
Sit on the
So I-
floor! Literally, just sit on the grass or something.
Oh, yeah, and that electrolyte bottle in my hand, I drank the full thing because I was so thirsty after.
Oh, who would have thought?
And these are athletes who are like world class, like the best in New Zealand.
Back when Trent had short hair.
They got off right before the dismount line.
I can pretty much do this dismount now. And I remember when I first tried a triathlon, this was like overwhelming to me how impressive this dismount was.
But these guys, they were rapid, man.
Maybe because they're the best in the world?
But this guy literally transitioned in like probably 10.
How do I not recognize Taylor Reid?
Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
That's okay, guys. That's the end of this slideshow presentation. That's what I should have said. See you guys in the next video. The next video, which will be part 2 of the Burnout to Sub 60 series.